Hi everyone, my name is Slavisha Mihailovic and I'm creating this video tutorial to show you how our content management system works. Our CMS is called OpenText. So if I say OpenText or CMS, I'm talking about the same thing actually. As you can see, for this tutorial I opened two browsers. In Internet Explorer 11, which is the most compatible browser with OpenText, I will access the system with a test username, and in Firefox I have the test website for the Philippines. So I can switch from one to another one easily. If you want, of course, you can work in the same browser by opening several tabs. That's of course possible. Now, first of all, I will access the CMS with this username, and I will show you a short overview of the user interface, so you get familiar with this system. So this is the entry page. Let's start from top right corner. First, I will show you the most important details, not everything, of course, because otherwise it will take several hours. So if in some cases you will have this select project button, and if you have an old website and you are working on a new one, you will have the possibility to choose and to switch from the old website to the new one. If you have only one website, then this button will not make sense for you. Then another important button is of course the log off. When you finish working, just log off here. It's better logging off and not closing the browser. First you should log off and then you may close the browser. Another important button is the settings. Under user settings, you can change your password if you want. Normally we provide a very long and secure password, so you can keep using that one if you want, of course. But if you would like to enter your private password, then you can enter it here. Of course, please try to enter a complex password which contains at least some letters and some numbers. Do not enter simple passwords as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something like that. In this case, of course, I will not change the password. Then in the top navigation of the CMS, you have Homepage, Smart Edit, Asset Manager, Tasks and Search. You will spend most of your time under Smart Edit. This is where you change the content, and sometimes you will need to switch to Tasks. Later we will see what tasks are. When you access the CMS for the first time, it might happen that you have the left column open like this. In my opinion, it's not very useful, so you should simply close it, especially if you have a small screen and if you don't have a lot of space to work. Then this is the entry page. The most important link here is the home website. When you want to edit the content of your website, you will need to click here, and we will do it in a few seconds. Another very important element of this page is this red box, which contains the settings of each page. The red box is available on any page, and depending on the page, the settings you have by opening this red dot will be different. Now, I'm used to work on a pretty large screen, and if possible you should do the same, and I'm used to put this red box on the left. But if you prefer, you can drag and drop it on the right. So this is of course your choice. Now, so this was a short overview of the user interface. I'm going to access the home of our website, and I'm going to show you how to manage the content on existing pages. As I told you before, in most cases, when we configure a test website for you, the navigation will be already prepared for you. It might not be the final navigation, but many pages will be there for you. So when you access the system, please click on Home Website here. The first time you click there, the system will take, let's say, 10-15 seconds to load the page. but then it will be faster. So the second time you load it, it will be much faster than the first time. So as you can see, the user interface is very close to the test website. We actually have the same navigation, as you can see here, so you can go to any page. We still have the red box with the settings here, very important as I told you. And we can start editing an existing page. I will start from a very simple one, let's say about us, about Tupperware. I simply click that and I wait for the page to load. Okay, there is the page. As you can see, in this case we have a header and some text, so it's extremely simple. Now let's see how to modify this content and what else we can add on the page. First of all, I will open the settings of this page. Every time I say open the settings, the main settings, I'm talking about our red box here. So I will click on the red dot close to open page, and then after a few seconds I will see all available settings of this page. Don't worry, you will not use all of them, and I know that there are many options, but you will see that most of them are very easy to manage. And as you can see, there are some general red dots. Each red dot corresponds to a functionality, to an action, to a feature. And then there are some drop downs, or you can open these boxes with some other settings for the main content. The main content is of course the central column here. Then you have something regarding teasers. We will see what teasers are in another video tutorial. Then you have some settings for the left column, for the right column, and then some other red dots we will see later. So let's edit the default content of this page. When I say default content, I'm talking about few elements that are available for all internal pages of this website. The first one is the header about Tupperware. To edit that header, you can click on navigation and page titles, this one. And you will have three fields. The first one, about Tupperware, is used in the navigation, so in the main menu basically, and it's used also as a header of this page. But you have the option to enter an alternative page title. This is useful because in most cases the navigation title will be very short, like about Tupperware, history, Tupper party, something like that. But when you open the page, it might be nice for not only for users but also for search engine optimization to have a longer header. So for example, I will enter something like alternative header for about Tupperware. Of course this doesn't make sense, but I just want to show you how it works. Then of course the page title or header will be visible. By default it's visible, but you can hide it if you want. You can set it to invisible if you would like to start a page with a large image, with a video or with a slideshow, so all pages can be customized. Of course I will keep it visible. I will click OK, then this pop-up will close and the page in the background will refresh automatically, and it will display the new content, which is the alternative header as I entered before. But as you can see in the main navigation here about Tupperware and within the left column, we still have the original title only about Tupperware. So that's why this is called alternative header. If you delete it, the system will display about Tupperware everywhere. Then we have some text here. To edit the text, you simply open main content and you click on long text. A pop-up will open, and here you will have a very simple text editor. with bold, italic and few other things, icons for the links that we will see later, etc, etc. One very important note regarding this text editor is that you may not paste content directly from Microsoft Word or from another website, because if you directly copy paste the text, the formatting might be not correct. Let's say it might contain some strange code, and then it could create some problems on the page. For this reason, when you copy some text, I will copy some lorem ipsum text from this website. So Ctrl C just to copy it. Before pasting that text here, you should click this icon, which, as you can see, means paste unformatted, and then the text will be unformatted. Another option is to paste this text in Notepad. Okay, so the text will lose all formatting. So then from Notepad you can copy it, you can go back to your text editor, and then you can press Ctrl V to paste this content. This is a general rule, so please remind it for all the other pages. Now, as usual, I will click OK. The page in the background will refresh, and we will have the new content here. Only text for now. Let's see some other options, like, for example, images. Regarding images, you have three main options: the small article picture, which is here, the big article picture, and the wide picture. The small one is more or less, it will take this part of the page, so it's pretty small, but it's very important because the same image is used also in the navigation here and in the teaser boxes that we will see later. Then you have the big article picture, which is a little bit bigger. It's more or less like half of this page. And then you have the wide picture, which will take the whole available space. So let's start with the small article picture. I will click on small article picture. A new pop-up will open, and this pop-up contains our image manager. So now I'm going to show you how to enter the images correctly. First of all, you click on Upload Items. You click on Browse to find the image on your computer. Of course, in this case, I will use a test picture I have somewhere. So temp, okay. I will scroll down a little bit because I have, okay, here. I will take this one, Indonesia test 1. I select that picture. Then I click on Upload. Operation is running, please wait. Then you get a confirmation message that the image was successfully uploaded and created. And at this point, you can click on Manage Items. I will make this window a little bit larger. And after clicking on Manage Items, at the bottom of this page, you will have the preview of the page you upload, of the image you uploaded. To select it, you need to click the file name, and then you will have a large preview of this image. Of course, this is just a test image. And here you have the original dimensions of this picture. These dimensions are not good for the page we are working on. As you know, we are working on the small article picture, and that picture has to be cropped or resized to fit the page we are working on. So when you see this preview, you have to scroll down and you have to click on Create New Variant, which basically means you create a copy of the original picture, and then you will crop the copy of the picture. So I click on Create a Variant, I scroll down again, and here is my copy. Now you click the second icon here, which means Edit. Here in Variant Name, you should enter something that reminds you about this picture. So in this case I will enter small article picture. This text will not be displayed on the website, it's just internal. And then on the right here you have some available dimensions. The one we need is the small teaser picture, which is 220 by 140. So if you want, you can prepare a picture in advance. You can prepare it with these dimensions and then you can upload the picture. But if you don't create it in advance, you will have to follow this procedure. First of all, you select small teaser picture, and then here you can select the area of the image you want to display on the website. So in this case I will make it a little bit larger, like this, and the system will automatically crop this picture to for the page we are working on. Now when you are happy, by the way, here you can see a small preview of the selected area. You scroll down and you save. When it's saved, you scroll down again, and now you will see that you have your small article picture here. It's cropped, and by clicking this red button, the image will be sent to the page in the background. I will click the button, the red one, transfer in process, please wait. Operation completed successfully. Now you may close the image manager. The first time you use the image manager, please make sure that it works exactly on my computer right now. So when I close here, the image manager will close and the page in the background will refresh automatically. If this doesn't happen on your computer, let us know. We will send you a PDF tutorial to show you which settings need to be changed in order to make this work correctly on all computers. So I click close, the image manager closes, and the page in the background will refresh. There it is, with my test picture. If you see that on your computer a new tab opens or that something strange happens, please open a ticket, describe the behavior of the system on your computer, which will help us to support you, and then we will show you what needs to be changed. So this is my small article picture. Let's see which other options we have. First of all, you have close to this small article picture here. If you go with your mouse over, you see a preview. Then you have the alternative title attribute, which is optional but very useful for search engine optimization. So you should click there and enter a very short description of your picture, like Tupperware product, whatever. I will close it. Then another option is article picture visibility. By default, of course, it's visible here, and but if you, for some reasons, if you want to hide it, you can hide it here. So I will do it quickly just to show you. Picture visibility, I set it to invisible, click OK, the page will refresh, and that's it. Now the image is still there here in the settings, but in the content of your page it's hidden. I will of course set it back to the original status, visible, OK. And we have our picture again. Another nice option is the light window. We call it light window, but there are many different ways to call this. By default is hidden. I click it. I switch from hide to show. I click OK. The page will refresh. You will not see any changes, but actually there is a change, because if you click that picture, the user will get a large version. So it's a nice effect if you want to show to your users a high quality picture. In this case, it's actually not a really high quality picture. It's not very big, but if you upload a large picture, then it will be much larger than this. Other options we have are the big article picture and the wide picture. But before going to that one, I want to show you another option, which regards the main navigation. As you see here, there is a different picture. By default, when you create a new page, this picture, the small article picture, will be the same as for the main navigation. In this case, somebody created a page and they entered an alternative image in the main navigation. And this was done probably here. Yes, teasers. Alternative small teaser picture. And as you can see, there is a different picture, which is this one. So you can enter one image here and then another one here. Then another option regarding the navigation is here, picture visibility in the main navigation. By default is of course visible. You can set it to invisible if you want. So I will do it. I click OK. And now, as you can see, the image in the navigation is not visible anymore. This drop-down menu of course doesn't look nice for now, but we will see in another video tutorial how you can manage these images, how you can change the layout of the drop-down menu and what else can be done. Now of course I will switch back to the original status, visible, OK, and that's it. Now our image is back here. Other options regarding the content of this page, for example, you can change the text alignment from right to left. I will do it quickly. Text alignment left. I click OK. And there it is. Text on the left, image on the right. I will change it again to the original status. There it is. Other options, let's see. We have an intro text, which is a kind of sub-header. I will enter it. This is my optional header or sub-headline. I click OK. And there it is. That's why I call it sub-header or sub-headline. It's optional, of course. Another option is text floating. You can switch to text flows around the image. You click OK. And now the text you will see in a few seconds. There it is. Now the text will go around the image like this. It looks a little bit nicer in my opinion. But of course, you will decide how to customize this page. Let's see the other two pictures we have. We have the big article picture, which is a little bit bigger than this one. So I will click there. I will quickly repeat how to upload a new picture. Okay, there it is. I click on upload items, browse. I select one of the existing pictures from my computer. I will choose Indonesia test 2. I click on upload. Operation is running, please wait. When you get the confirmation message, you click on manage items. You scroll down, you select the file name. You get the original picture with the original dimensions, and as you can see it's pretty big. In this case, since we are working on a big article picture, you can send it directly if you want, okay? And the image will be cropped for that page automatically. If you want, you can create a new variant, so you can create a new copy of that picture, and this is what I will do. Scroll down, here is my copy. I click edit, the second icon. I will enter big article picture. You select big teaser picture. This is the ideal dimension, let's say. You can make it like this, or a little bit bigger. Okay, now you scroll down, save, scroll down again. Here is my big article picture. Now I may send it to the page in the background. So I click the red icon here. Transfer in process, please wait. Successful. I close it. And now the page in the background will refresh. But let's see. Okay, there it is. As you can see, the page was refreshed, but I still have my previous small article picture. Why? Because as you can see here, the big article picture was uploaded correctly, but here, article picture type, it's still small. So I have to switch from the small one to the big one. Big article picture. Okay. Now the page will refresh. And I will have my big article picture. Since the light window is still enabled, I can click it and I will have a large version. This is it. Okay, let me see if there are other interesting options. I don't think so. Well, there are many others, but I think that for the first video tutorial this is enough. In the next video tutorial we will see some other options. Thank you for watching, and if something is not clear, please contact us by opening a new ticket in the service desk system. Thank you very much.